Hi, welcome back to SQL Database Administration Hub. Today, we're covering restore scenarios, the situations every DBA will face at some point in their career. Knowing how to take backups is only half the skill. Being able to restore quickly and correctly under pressure is what separates confident DBAs from ones who panic. Let's practice these scenarios together. There are three restore scenarios every DBA must be comfortable with: point-in-time restore, tail log backup, and page restore. Each one addresses a different type of failure or recovery need. Point-in-time restore is for recovering data to a specific moment before an error occurred. Tail log backup is for capturing the last transactions before bringing a damaged database back online. And page restore is for fixing specific corrupted pages without taking the entire database offline. Let's walk through each one. A point-in-time restore is used when you need to recover a database to a specific moment in time, typically because data was accidentally deleted, modified, or a bad transaction was committed. Here's the sequence. First, restore the most recent full backup with the no recovery option. No recovery tells SQL Server the restore isn't finished yet. More backups are coming. Restore database sales DB from disk sales DB full back with no recovery. Second, if you have a differential backup that's closer to your target time, restore it, also with no recovery. Restore database sales DB from disk siplotch.back. Third, restore each log backup in sequence, again with no recovery, until you reach the last one. On the final log backup, specify your target time with STOPAT. As STOPAT is spoken, the timestamp value glows brighter on the panel. A clock icon animates to show exactly 2:46. The database will be restored to exactly 2:46 p.m., before the accidental change at 2:47. This is the power of full recovery model combined with regular log backups. A tail log backup captures the portion of the transaction log that hasn't been backed up yet, the transactions that occurred after your last scheduled log backup. This is critical when your database has experienced a failure but the log file is still accessible. Here's why it matters. If your database fails and you restore from your last log backup, without first taking a tail log backup, you lose all the transactions that happened after that last log backup. A tail log backup captures those final transactions so you can restore them too. To take a tail log backup from a damaged database, use the no truncate option. Backup log sales DB to disk backup sales DB tail log back with no truncate. No truncate tells SQL Server to back up the log even if the database is in a suspect or inaccessible state, as long as the log file itself is readable. Once you have the tail log backup, include it as the final step in your restore sequence, applying it after all other log backups with the recovery option to bring the database back online. As a rule, before you restore any production database, always attempt a tail log backup first. It could be the difference between losing 5 minutes of data and losing several hours. A page restore is used when only specific pages within a database are corrupted, rather than the entire database. This is an Enterprise Edition feature that allows you to restore individual damaged pages while the rest of the database stays online and accessible. First, identify the damaged pages. SQL Server writes page corruption errors to the error log and to the suspect pages table in MSDB. You can query it like this. Select timer from MSDB debo.suspect pages where event type is 1. Once you have the page IDs, restore just those pages from a backup. Restore database sales DB page and 157.120.02 from its no recovery. Then apply the necessary log backups to bring those pages up to date, finishing with recovery. Page restore is incredibly powerful for large databases, where taking the entire database offline for a full restore would cause unacceptable downtime. Instead of a multi-hour full restore, you repair just the damaged pages in minutes, while the rest of the database continues serving users. And those are the three restore scenarios every DBA must practice. To recap, point-in-time restore uses a sequence of full, differential, and log backups with STOPAT to recover data to any specific moment. Tail log backup captures the final uncommitted transactions before a restore, ensuring you don't lose any more data than necessary. And page restore lets you fix specific corrupted pages without taking the entire database offline, a lifesaver on large production databases. The key message from this video is Practice these restores before you ever need them in an emergency. Set up a test environment, restore from your actual production backups regularly, and know these commands by heart. Subscribe so you don't miss the next video, and I'll see you there.
Generous Academy.